Night has always held a special place in the human experience. Long before electric lights illuminated cities and screens kept us awake past midnight, darkness shaped how people lived, thought, and behaved. For ancient humans, nighttime was not simply a continuation of daytime activities. It was a distinct world with its own rhythms, dangers, and meanings. Understanding what ancient humans did at night requires exploring their survival strategies, social habits, cultural beliefs, and biological rhythms. The most basic and universal activity for ancient humans at night was sleep. Without artificial lighting, human activity was largely governed by the natural cycle of the sun. Once darkness fell, visibility dropped dramatically, making movement risky and inefficient. Predators such as large cats, wolves, and other nocturnal animals became more active, turning the night into a dangerous time for early humans. To cope with this, ancient people sought shelter before sunset. Depending on the time period and region, this might have been caves, rock shelters, simple huts, or temporary camps. These shelters provided protection from both predators and harsh weather. Sleep was not just about rest, it was a survival strategy. Interestingly, anthropological studies suggest that ancient humans may not have slept in one long, uninterrupted stretch as many people do today. Instead, they often practiced segmented sleep, waking briefly during the night before returning to rest. During these waking periods, people might have quietly talked, tended fires, or reflected. Fire transformed the nighttime experience more than any other discovery in early human history. Once humans learned to control fire, night became less threatening and more manageable. Fire served multiple purposes. Protection. Flames and smoke helped keep predators away. Essential in colder climates. Light extended the usable hours of the day. Cooking allowed food preparation even after sunset. Around the fire, ancient humans gathered in small groups. These gatherings were likely one of the earliest forms of social bonding. The flickering light created a shared space where people could relax after the day's labor. Fire also had a psychological impact. It reduced fear of the dark and created a sense of safety and community. Even today, humans are instinctively drawn to campfires, an echo of this ancient behavior. One of the most important nighttime activities was storytelling. Without books or written language in earlier periods, knowledge was passed down orally. Nighttime, especially around the fire, provided the perfect setting for this. Stories served many purposes, teaching survival skills, such as hunting techniques or identifying dangers, cultural preservation, passing down myths, legends, and traditions, entertainment, strengthening group bonds through shared experiences, moral guidance, explaining acceptable behavior through tales. The darkness of night likely enhanced storytelling. The absence of visual distractions made listeners more attentive, and the mysterious atmosphere added emotional depth. Many myths about spirits, gods, and the supernatural are believed to have originated in these nighttime storytelling sessions. Nighttime was also a period of social interaction. After a day spent hunting, gathering, or working, people came together to connect. These interactions helped strengthen relationships within the group, which was essential for survival. Activities may have included talking about the day's events, planning for the next day, sharing food, singing, or rhythmic chanting, dancing. In some cultures, these communal moments built trust and cooperation. In small groups where survival depended on teamwork, strong social bonds were critical. Not everyone slept at the same time. In many ancient communities, some individuals stayed awake to keep watch. This was especially important in areas with high predator activity or rival human groups. The night watch involved monitoring surroundings for danger, maintaining the fire, listening for unusual sounds, alerting others if needed. This shared responsibility ensured that the group remained safe while others rested. It also reflects an early form of organized cooperation and division of roles. Night often held deep spiritual significance for ancient humans. The darkness, combined with the appearance of stars, created a powerful and mysterious environment. Many ancient cultures associated night with the spirit world, dreams and visions, communication with ancestors. Rituals were often performed at night because it was believed to be a time when the boundary between the physical and spiritual worlds was thinner. Shamans or spiritual leaders might conduct ceremonies, interpret dreams, or seek guidance from unseen forces. The night sky itself played a major role. Observing stars helped early humans develop basic astronomy, which later influenced navigation, agriculture, and calendars. Nighttime may also have been a period for creative expression. Archaeological evidence, such as cave paintings, suggests that early humans engaged in artistic activities, some of which could have occurred at night using firelight. Creating art in the flickering glow of fire would have been a unique experience. Shadows and movement could make drawings appear alive, possibly enhancing their symbolic or spiritual meaning. Music, too, likely played a role. Simple instruments like drums or flutes may have been used during nighttime gatherings, adding rhythm to storytelling or rituals. Night provided privacy and calm, making it a natural time for intimacy and family bonding. In small communities where space was limited, nighttime offered a quieter environment for personal connections. Family interactions might include caring for children, sharing stories within families, strengthening emotional bonds. These interactions contributed to the stability and continuity of the group. Unlike modern societies, ancient humans did not typically use night for productivity in the same way. The lack of strong, reliable lighting made detailed work difficult. However, some low-light tasks could still be performed, such as tool maintenance, food preparation, repairing clothing, or equipment over time. Humans adapted to low-light conditions to some extent, but their vision was still limited compared to true nocturnal animals. Ancient humans were closely aligned with their natural circadian rhythms. Without artificial light, their bodies responded directly to sunrise and sunset. Melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep, increases in darkness. This meant that ancient humans likely felt naturally sleepy soon after nightfall. However, the presence of firelight may have slightly extended their waking hours. Their sleep patterns were flexible and adapted to environmental conditions. For example, longer sleep during winter nights, shorter sleep during summer, waking during the night for brief periods. This natural rhythm is quite different from modern sleep patterns influenced by technology. Night was also a time of fear. Darkness limited visibility, making it difficult to detect threats. Sounds seemed louder and more mysterious. This heightened sense of uncertainty influenced human psychology. Many fears associated with the dark, such as fear of the unknown or unseen, likely originated during this time. These fears also contributed to the development of myths about creatures, spirits, and other supernatural beings. As human societies evolved, nighttime activities also changed. The development of agriculture, permanent settlements, better tools and structures allowed for more stability and security at night. Later, inventions such as oil lamps, candles, and eventually artificial lighting extended nighttime activity further. However, for most of human history, night remained a period primarily associated with rest, reflection, and community. Conclusion: nighttime in ancient human life was far more than just the absence of daylight. It was a complex and meaningful part of existence shaped by survival needs, social interaction, and cultural development. Ancient humans used the night to rest and recover, but also to connect with one another, share knowledge, and explore spiritual ideas. Fire transformed darkness into a space for storytelling and bonding, while the stars inspired curiosity and belief systems that continue to influence us today. In many ways, modern humans have lost touch with this natural relationship with the night. Artificial light has extended our days, but it has also distanced us from the rhythms that once defined human life. Looking back at how ancient humans lived at night offers valuable insight into our origins, and perhaps a reminder of the importance of slowing down, connecting with others, and embracing the quiet mystery of the dark.